Hello and welcome to the Games That Matter Week 3 predictions video. I got a lot on my slate this week, actually one more game than last week, so I'm going to jump right into it. Friday, we got number 20 Washington State at Houston. Now, I'm picking Washington State to win this game on the road. I think Houston keeps it close. It's going to be a one score, maybe a 3-4 point game, but I got Washington State ultimately with the road victory. Then we move on to the Saturday games. Arkansas State at number 3, Georgia. I got Georgia winning this one. It's at home. I think Arkansas State could surprise them early, but that's only if they're looking ahead to next week where they play Notre Dame. I think no matter what, Georgia wins the game, though. Number 6, Ohio State at Indiana. Now, I got Ohio State winning this one on the road, but I think Indiana will keep it close for the first half, but Ohio State will ultimately pull away in the second. Next is Pitt at number 13, Penn State. Now, I got Penn State winning this one. It's at home. They've had two monster games to start the season, and I think they're going to continue that trend, but I think it's going to be close for the first half because Pitt likes to play up to Penn State. Let's be honest. So I got Penn State winning, but probably pull away in the second half. Number 21, Maryland at Temple. Now, I'm picking Maryland on the road here. I'm not going to fall for not picking them again. I think they're going to win big over Temple. New Mexico at number 7, Notre Dame. Now, I got Notre Dame winning this one pretty easily, but similar to Georgia, I think New Mexico can keep it close if Notre Dame's caught looking ahead to Georgia for the first part of the game. I think ultimately it's going to be a big win for Notre Dame, as they try to move on to Georgia next week. Number 2, Alabama at South Carolina. Now, I got Alabama winning this one. Given how they started the season in that first half against Duke, they were not happy with that. They didn't really get to prove anything last week against New Mexico State. I think this is the week where they try to prove they are still top dog in the SEC. Because there's a lot of SEC teams trying to creep up on them right now. And I think this is where they prove themselves by coming out and beating South Carolina and in South Carolina. Next is Stanford at number 17, UCF. Now, I bounced back and forth on this one, and I think it's going to be a close game. Stanford's got their starting quarterback back, but they lost their offensive tackle. So, it could be close. I'm going to go with UCF to win it at home just because I think their offense is a little bit more explosive, and while Stanford's defense will slow them down, I just don't think it's quite enough. I got UCF at home. Number 25, USC at BYU. I got USC winning this one. It's on the road for USC, and BYU is a good team, so expect it to be close for the first half, but I think USC pulls away either late third quarter or in the fourth quarter and just wins outright. BYU is a good team, but they're not quite ready to get to that next level. Arizona State at number 18, Michigan State. I got Michigan State winning this game. It's at home. Arizona State's 2-0, but they haven't really played anyone. They've struggled a little bit in their first two games. I think Michigan State's shown last week they're ready to play. They got a chip on their shoulder. They're trying to prove something this year. So I got Michigan State winning this one at home. Number 19, Iowa at Iowa State. I'm picking Iowa. Iowa's been the more solid of the two teams. Granted, this is a rivalry game, so anything can happen. Keep a watch on it, but I think Iowa comes away with the road victory here. Idaho State at number 11, Utah. Another non-Division I team. Utah's going to win. Kent State at number 8, Auburn. I got Auburn winning this one handily. I don't think it'll even be close. Number 9, Florida at Kentucky. This one's going to be interesting. Florida didn't play in week 2, I believe. So this is their first game since the Miami game, and I think they're going to run away. Not going to run away with it. Sorry. I think they're gonna struggle a bit actually. Kentucky's going to show up to play. Kentucky wants to prove that last year was not a fluke for them. I think Florida comes away with the victory, but the most they win by is 10 points. Lamar at number 16, Texas A&M. I guess they're going to follow up the disappointing loss to Clemson by playing out of the division to guarantee themselves a win. Anyway, number 1, I got Texas A&M on that one. Number 1, Clemson at Syracuse. Clemson, I think, will win this game. I had hopes for this one being a good matchup. It was last year, but the way Syracuse played last week, I think they did get caught looking ahead to this game, but that's still no excuse. I don't think they're going to have what it takes to beat Clemson this year. I got Clemson on the road. Northwestern State at number 4 LSU. Well, what a way to celebrate beating the number 9 team in the nation in their house by 7 points. Let's go play outside of the division. I'm sorry. I really don't like these games. LSU wins. Big. No duh. Hawaii at number 23, Washington. Now, I'm picking Washington to win this one. It's at home. I think it'll be close. But Hawaii is 2-0 right now. But that being said, one of those 2 games was a 3-point victory over Oregon State. So I don't think they're quite ready for this one. Florida State at number 25, Virginia. If I had told you coming into this game that one of these 2 teams would be ranked number 25 when this game came around, you'd probably think Florida State. But alas, Virginia is number 25 in the nation. I think they're going to take care of business. It'll be close. I think Florida State's better than they were last year, and I think this will be a close game. But I think ultimately Virginia comes up with the victory at the end. Number 5, Oklahoma at UCLA. I got Oklahoma winning this one. It's on the road, yeah, but UCLA has really struggled, especially against fast-paced offenses, and I think Oklahoma's offense is just going to come in and run up the score. I think UCLA will do okay, but I think Oklahoma just starts off out the gates pounding it. Number 12, Texas at Rice. I got Texas winning this game. They're going to bounce back after that heartbreaking loss to LSU. I got Texas winning this one. Portland State at number 22, Boise State, and this is one that really bugs me. I got Boise State winning this one, but if you're a non-Power 5 team, you really need your strength of schedule to even make the playoffs. If you want to make the playoffs, going undefeated is not enough as a Power 5 in some cases. They've shown that with UCF. So you need the strength of schedule. So honestly, to me, this game is the most detrimental to Boise State, because it tells me that if they go undefeated and win their division, they wouldn't make the playoffs because this game. And that's not fair, but that's how they've been doing it, it seems. So I feel like this one really hurts Boise State more than anything, no matter how big they win. Anyway, I digress, because the last one is Montana at number 15, Oregon. Oregon wins. It's just, why even bother with these picks anymore? I would have been removing them, but that would have removed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games from this selection, and it's like, it's just too much of a headache. I'll just write down the top 25, whoever they play, and we'll move on. And that's just 5 of the top 25 teams playing these games. There are other teams that are not in the top 25 playing these games, and it's like, I know my complaining won't make it stop, but I'm still going to complain, because I like to complain. Anyway, if you guys like what I'm doing, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'm really enjoying this. The season's off to a good start so far, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What games have been the most exciting for you guys? What games are you most looking forward to? Personally, I'm really looking forward to that Notre Dame USC game in Notre Dame, in South Bend. That one should be interesting now. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.